Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Endless Growth Podcast.
Yeah, welcome back. Today's episode is 109. How's it going, Edgar?
Good, man. Happy to be here.
Yeah, another day.
A lovely Wednesday.
April 2nd.
Weird weather. We've had some snow today.
Oh, shit.
Started off with some sunny weather in the morning here, and then I pulled the truck outside that I just finished, and then luckily it didn't snow for the time I was out there, like fully done.
Yeah.
Because I had to get another car done, and then the other customer left, and it started snowing. I was like, oh, shit. So I had to pull that truck back in, but yeah, just weird-ass weather here. Now it's all sunny. I think when we pulled up now. So
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even realize. Well, I guess I've been in Salt Lake for a little bit, so maybe it's a little different over here, more north. But yeah, bro. You know what they say? April showers bring May flowers. So, you know.
we need a lot of those.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Actually, where I'm at here, well, basically where I'm staying at in Ogden, right in front, I'm already seeing the tulips and shit.
Yes.
Like,
Dude, that house is always like iconic for the fucking tulips. Since I remember being a kid, your mom, I think tulips are kind of a thing that come back every year. So they've always been like, what do you call it? Just planted in that house and even on the side too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. You
Good
remember
times.
that shit.
Yeah,
bro.
I remember the mint plant too.
Yes.
There's like a bunch of mint plants.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what my mom would call it in Spanish. But I already forgot. But yeah, basically mint. She would use it for her caldos and shit like that. So like caldo de res, which is like beef stew.
Yeah.
You know, same shit with the chicken.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't think my mom ever used it for that I'm aware of. But yeah, you could definitely make some mint tea, 100%.
That's what my mom did. She would use
Oh
it for
hell
that.
yeah. Okay, I'm down to try that though. That sounds gas.
You know what's funny is that your mom actually gave my mom like a plant, just like literally just pulled
root
out of the floor. And my mom planted it at the Ogden house, and that shit like grew like fucking. Well, it's kind of weird. They kind of just grow in little branches everywhere.
Yeah,
it's not really like a tree or some shit, like a bush. It's kind of just like a random little.
That's crazy you actually say that, because I remember she actually did the exact same for it was like a viney plant with like purple flowers. I don't know if you remember that. She kind of did the same thing on the yeah, but it was like the concrete one, I think. Like on this, like I believe so. It has been like I think over 10 years now, but yeah, something like that.
It's wild, man. Time flies.
Yeah, 100%, bro. But you know, just shows. It just shows.
It just shows.
Yeah, bro.
When you your sister's birthday was like last week, right? And
yeah, it was on Saturday.
Yeah, you posted that picture, and I was like, God damn, that's crazy. Just like to look at both of you, just even like, because we ran into some pictures recently. We were talking about, but that's even like younger.
That's what Nino.
And I know you have like even younger ones too, of like or videos of like the birthday party at your house.
Crazy shit.
So
I still got to go through some, bro. I gotta. You
gotta get that shit like on like new devices nowadays. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Taking them to some sort of. I'm pretty sure there's some sort of service or business out there that offers this, where they grab, whether that be ancient ass freaking, things. Films, so because I don't even know what the fuck they're called, bro. It's like a little square thing. You grab that, you put it into the VHR thing, and then you, oh fuck, dude,
into the camera, right? Probably.
Oh, for the way we watch it is, it's like a cassette tape looking thing. We put that into like a VHR big ass tape. And then you put that into the VHA player. God damn. So it was like a whole process.
Adapter for an adapter.
Yeah, and then you had to rewind that bitch. So you got to rewind it all the way back and then fucking play it. It was fucking, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's a trip going back and thinking about that. Because, yeah, if you watch a movie like on a VHS or whatever it was.
Yeah, VHR, all that bullshit. I don't know.
Fucking rewind that shit. And
yeah, sometimes you get lazy. You then want to play it again. It's like, nice. I gotta
wait a minute. You can actually see the time go backwards.
Yeah. And you could actually see the movie play too. And you kind of like, if you haven't watched it before, you gotta like look away. Like you might see some shit.
Do a little.
Yeah, like, oh, what the fuck? That's a fact, bro. Damn, that's actually insane, bro. Hopefully most of our audience knows what the fuck we're talking about. If not, man, what the fuck are y'all talking about right now?
Yeah, I'm sure most people will.
I hope so. If not, we're gonna look like dinosaurs.
God damn.
No.
Yeah, we were like right in that time frame of like our generation where we were kind of on the way out of like the older technology, but we still had it in our lifetime.
100%. I feel like both, because when we were growing up, nowadays you have like the iPad kids, fucking kids that are just stuck on the iPad, like, and you tell them to do some shit and they're just stuck there. Like we skipped all that shit. Like I guess for us it was more like just TV.
Made it up.
Yeah, on some real shit. Because even my youngest sister, she technically is like an iPad kid. So when she's she's 14, about to be 15. So, and I'm 28. So that's like a 13-year sort of little different. So
there you go.
yeah, so
Huh.
yeah.
Interesting.
If you have kids, would you make them be like an iPad kid, or I feel like it's kind of hard to say iPad kid because that's like that has like a negative connotation to
Yeah.
it because like
Basically, just
yeah,
giving your kid an iPad, basically.
to just shut them up basically.
Yeah, that's tough because those are like areas like a restaurant or like if
Yeah.
a church or something where you're just like fuck, like you can't be doing this shit here, and at the same
Mhm.
time you can't be going off on your kid in the middle of a restaurant or and that's
Yeah, I get you.
but obviously if at home I'd be like no, fuck no, like in the house you're not using that shit. Like go out and play, go find something to do. There's
Yeah,
puzzles and shit. I mean, obviously it's good for
a
educational
little.
use.
Yeah, a lot of people. That's the thing, though. A lot of kids don't use it for that shit, like at all. Like it's usually just
Yeah.
YouTube videos of kids playing with toys and shit like that. Well, if they're really young, at least.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I feel like it's good and bad. Obviously, if the kids, that's all the kids fucking doing, then
Mm-hmm.
come on now. But yeah, something. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be kind of interesting to see how that shit plays a role in everything.
Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely notice it because I mean, I feel like that generation's coming up, like with into the job. What do you call it?
Job market and shit or what?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I mean, let's say like your sister, right? She's kind of in that time
Dude, I
frame.
was telling her because she actually so I've been in Salt Lake, but she got dropped off by my other sister, Kathy, just because my girlfriend Bella didn't work, so she was just hanging out. But I was telling her that I was like, you're about to be 15 here in a few months. I was like, shit, you're about to start getting taxed and shit because she was like basically saying, oh, like you get taxed and all this shit. I was like, hey, just give it a few months. I guess it's up to her if she wants to work, right? I guess in Lagoon you can work at 15, I believe.
Yeah,
So shit, bro.
wasn't isn't Chick-fil-A a place too that back then you could work like at a 15 or 14 age?
Oh shit, I'm not sure. If so, that's insane. 14 sounds kind of crazy, but like we've always seen those or heard of those people, even like with Hispanic dads. Sometimes they do like landscaping and shit like that, and the kid would always go and
Yeah,
bust ass too, especially the summers. Shit, you know.
yeah. I remember I was doing that. Help my mom clean the bank and little office
Mm,
building and stuff that she would do at a pretty young age because that's how I got money when I was 14 or 15 to buy my car.
damn.
So
How much did you buy your car for again? I remember it was like
$300.
300.
But remember
Okay.
how I bought the TV and stuff? That's how I make my money is
Yeah.
going to work with her. She'd give me like $20 a week or some shit. Like it would take forever to build anything up, but I'd always be
Yeah.
selling stuff too, like just random stuff, paintball guns or whatever that
I
would
do
come
remember that
across.
actually.
So
Dude, you know what I was thinking about the other day? That fucked my head up actually. I remember, I don't know if you remember that I was there. I'm pretty sure you remember that this happened, but I don't know if you remember I was there. I was there at your house growing up. I guess for the
I
backstory,
feel like I already know where it's going.
Edgar had a fucking a drum set and a fucking guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Those people, I don't know, was it KSL back then still? Holy shit, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, Facebook Market wasn't a thing.
Yeah. So yeah, he posted it. They fucking came through, and it was like I believe it was like two white dudes and like a female as well that pulled up.
I
And
remember just one dude. I remember the other two.
no, I remember they paid you cash and they fucking took everything, bro.
Yeah, they were starting a fucking band or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
I
yeah,
remember.
yeah.
That's weird, bro. I've always been like that person. Like if I start something, like, I kind of like want like the whole set, even though I can't even play the fucking whole.
I remember that shit.
But I want an electric guitar, so I got the guitar, I got the amp,
Yep.
and then I got the drum set. And it's like, the fuck am I doing with all that shit? I can't play it all, right? But I always like wanted like everything that I like. If I was gonna get into something, I wanted it all. And then I think it was that Christmas that you got the PS3, and now
That same Christmas? Oh shit.
before that.
Oh, okay.
So this was like maybe in the springtime when I sold this
Uh-huh.
stuff. It was colder weather. I remember that.
Oh,
But you had just got your PS3.
then you used the funds to get the PS3?
Yeah, that's the reason I sold the shit.
Holy shit.
Because I'm like, yo, I want a PS3. What the fuck?
Well, the fuck this drum.
Yeah, and I got that drum set maybe like a year. Like
You had it for a little bit.
yeah,
You had it for a
it was
little
like a year or
bit.
two. For Christmas, I think I got it. So.
Yeah, I just remember going downstairs and I'm gonna go fucking just mash on this
How
shit.
would you feel about when you have kids down the road and let's say for Christmas you buy them a whole drum set, you spend like $500 on that shit,
Mhm.
and then they go around and sell it a year later?
As long as like they tried, I guess I wouldn't feel like too fucked up about it. Like they tried, maybe they, I don't know, did some shit with it, and yeah, like as long as it's not like a total loss, and they get something. I don't know. I feel like it worked out for you though, so maybe I'm being like biased. I'm
Yeah,
like,
well, I've
hey.
just always like thought now that I'm older now, I'm like, man, people always kind of gave me some shit when I was younger. like cousins, uncles, whatever. Would give me stuff.
Yeah.
My parents even for Christmas, and then I had to go around and sell that shit like a year or two down the road. I'm like, I wonder if it bugged them or they probably seen like, what the fuck? Like, I just got you that, or I gave you that for free. Why you making money
I
off
could
of
see
it?
it. I could see it.
I didn't think of it then. I was just like, oh shit.
Yeah, keep my shit.
Yeah, but now I'm like, I'd probably second guess a little bit now if one of my nephews or something sold something I gave him.
Oh, you'd be like, nice. Got you.
I wanted it back.
Okay, I get you. Like if you got him like a power washing kit so he could wash his car or something, he sold it and bought a carbon fiber fucking wing or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I guess if it was something like cooler, I guess, but
yeah.
But yeah, that's how I got the PS3 funds.
Damn, bro.
Then,
I didn't remember that part.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I remember you being there though.
Yeah. Oh, you do remember that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I do remember.
Oh, what the fuck?
I think I sold everything. I can't remember the price.
When do you think this was? Like, I know it's not. We're not gonna know exact age, but maybe at least like an idea, like 12-ish around there. That's fucking crazy, actually. 12 years old.
For sure, around there. Cause yeah, 14-ish. Maybe you could have been like even like 13.
Around there, yeah. Yeah, it was. We were young, bro. We were young.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, dude.
Good times, man.
When you got the PS3, do you guys already have like a freaking router and all that shit, or how'd that work?
I believe so. Yeah, we had Wi-Fi already. So
okay, so you already were gaming. I remember, dude, when I got my fucking PS3, I actually had a GameCube right before that, and what I ended up doing is selling the GameCube to buy a router.
God damn.
So I bought the router, and my dad didn't have no clue what the fuck I was doing. We had internet, right? He had a little.
What the fuck? You hooking up to the fucking
like a fucking new tower and shit. He's like, what the fuck? And then, fuck, dude, he like found out later, like 2 months later, that I was like playing with other people online and shit. Dude, that did not go well. He like hid that shit. I was like, nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think my parents really knew what was going on, so I probably had an advantage there.
Yeah, I feel like your parents were always like more cooler though. Like I feel like I guess I think we had this conversation where the first child born is just he gets like, they don't know. I don't know. I guess, but I remember my dad being like, "Damn, I regret buying you a video game, like video games, like older when I was older, because when I was living with them when I was like 20 and shit, that's what I would do most of the time."
That was life.
And I was like, nice, yeah, bro. It was. I ain't gonna lie, it was for a bit.
Yeah, I always think back. I'm like, if I really had nothing to do right now and I was like set for life, let's say, I don't know, you had something, you had some kind of funds that you don't have to work. I'm like, I wonder if I'd like be gaming like my free time or what the hell I'd be doing with my free time. Would I find like the sport and I'd be doing that, or
by free time, do you mean like after like work, let's say like a 9 to 5, or do you mean like
you're not working all day, bro? Like,
oh shit.
You just wake up, you probably go to the gym to be somewhat productive with yourself. Yeah, like what would you do? Like I feel like I would have to find like some kind of
100%, bro.
Get into some kind of car racing or I don't know,
do
something.
100. I 100% agree.
But I'm curious if I would always like go back into gaming and just like as like just like a little fun hobby thing.
I would only do it if I had my friends and I could talk to them. But like honestly, watching movies by yourself, and it's like if you're unemployed or
it's just not.
It's trash, bro. You feel like such a piece of shit. Well, at least I guess I'm speaking for myself. But nah, hell no. Nah, that shit. I feel like it's good, obviously, to have those things, but with moderation. Like after you work and do what you got to do. I think it's a good, just good escape. Get the fuck out of
a little treat.
Yeah, maybe you've been stressing at fucking work or something. I don't know. So, but yeah,
yeah. I think sometimes with selling all my shit, because I'm just like, I don't think I've even set it up since I bought the house. It's just been in the closet. So.
That's wild. Yeah, because your TV has the smart shit, so you don't even need it for like okay.
Yeah,
I guess that's true. I still use mine though for the video.
Your TV has
it does, too, but I just use the PlayStation. It's
harder to type in shit and stuff.
Oh, that's probably why. Yeah, I just use the
remote. A little easier.
That's a fact.
The new shit now is like the voice command shit's actually fucking really like.
It's a spot on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I remember, we'd have to fucking yell at the little mic and it would come out.
Oh, I had that too, huh? On the remote. I remember that.
Did I? Hi.
Yeah. Damn, man.
Yeah, some good times, bro. Holy
Time
shit.
flies, bro.
Yeah, man. 100%, bro. That's why sometimes it's because like, fuck, bro. Just gotta, again, stop and smell the flowers sometimes, because before you know it, another, because what was that when we were 12? That was shit 16 years ago.
We definitely didn't smell the flowers back then.
No, we didn't even know what the fuck was going on. Like, that's some real shit. No, it's crazy, bro. But yeah, it's good. It's glad to be here, you know? Yeah, it's
Right.
awesome to still be shit. We're still kicking it, you know?
Yeah,
So,
literally, bro. Fucking over 10 years since that was. I mean, we've known each other forever, but since
yeah.
like the stuff we're talking about, it's been at least over 10 years for sure.
Yeah,
So
10, 15, bro. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, I feel
yeah.
like we have so many memories in like each age.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, holy
Yeah, like
shit.
the teenage age,
Age
the
out.
whole like middle school shit. There's like a lot of fucking shit we did back then around that time, and high school era was a whole different phase, and then just recent,
Yeah.
all like our 20s.
Yeah. That's facts.
So
It's like every, what, 3, 4 years, like it changes like almost a little bit. It's kind
yeah,
of crazy. Well, I
I
guess,
feel like our 20s, which
uh-huh.
is like I'd say our 10 years there. I mean, it's only been 9 for us, but technically, like I feel like that 10-year gap, it's felt like it's been a whole lifetime. I
Mm,
feel like the whole from 20 below
yeah.
has it was like a whole different separate life.
It literally feels like that.
Isn't that fucking weird?
It's
I
strange
mean,
as hell, bro. Sometimes if you think about it, I'm like, fuck, it's kind of sometimes insane to remember things from that long ago because it feels like it's so long ago. It's like,
mm-hmm.
it's kind of like almost a blur. It's like, what the fuck?
It
Yeah.
is, man. A lot of shit.
Yeah, man. And what have you had like any experiences where you're like, damn, I used to be like the young one,
Hmm.
but now I'm like
The old
the
one.
older one.
Yeah, I think about that shit sometimes. I mean, the other day I was talking with one of my workers that used to work for me,
Yeah.
and we're talking about. I think I spoke on the podcast. I like being relevant with the community, the car community. So I remember back then, I'd cruise around, drive around. But I feel like if I was going now, I'd be like, "You're just that fucking old guy that we would like know back then." Like, he has a nice ass car because he's fucking old and makes money, right? But he would be like over here driving around trying to like basically stunt on us. We're over driving like little fucking $5,000 cars,
Yeah,
$7,000
rattle
cars.
cans and shit.
Yeah, so I feel like at that when I had that kind of little thought the other day, it made me think. I was like, yeah, we're definitely at that fucking age where we can't just blend in with the younger community, just
Oh
fucking
hell no.
around.
Hell no. No, I feel like for me, when I started working at a factory, like you're 18, bro. Like you're the youngest one there. And I remember just being like, damn, I'm like, I felt young, right? Shit now, even like where I work now, it's like you always get like shit, it doesn't even have to be that much younger. 2, 3 years younger than you, and you're just kinda like, fuck, dude. Or even like where I work, I've been there for a fat minute now. Like I think it was 8 years last month. It's like holy shit. I'm like a I consider myself still young, but
It's a long
like in
time,
the company, I'm like a fucking veteran, bro. Like I've been in that bitch for a minute. It's insane.
bro. That's crazy to think. I don't think I've ever had anything I've been at for 8 years. I haven't been at a job for 8 years. I haven't even been in business for 8 years.
Oh, back then though, before this job,
Yeah,
I could not be at a job longer than a year type shit. It was like a weird
yeah,
thing for me, but that's kind of what made me find just different things, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, you know?
Just job hopping, kind of
Exactly, bro.
finding what you like, what you enjoy.
Exactly. I thought I was gonna want to go into like manufacturing and all that shit just because of my Burger King job, and I was introverted, and I fucking
Mm.
it got to a
They
point.
hyped that shit up when
Well,
we were in high school too. They made it sound like that. I mean, it just seemed cool. We're used to fucking books and boring shit all throughout school, and we get to high school and there's fucking machines and metal, and you cut shit out, make things. I mean, it seemed like they made it really
they
interesting
glamorized
to
it.
us. Yeah, well, the people that are actually interested in shit like that. But I remember like that career path was like a fucking like,
It's a good job.
yeah, you go there, dude, you're gonna be set. Like
Yeah, that's what my
that
dad told me too.
drafting. I mean, the mechanic world too. When I was, automotive program, but yeah, they painted that picture a little different. I think for you and me.
Oh,
I
100%,
mean, I
bro.
never even pursued automotive. I mean, I was kind of in the automotive industry, but I mean, obviously did finish your school. You were in that whole industry for a minute, and you're just like, yeah, this ain't.
Yeah, something that I found fucked up that I realized when we were in high school is a lot of the times, bro, whether that be like machining, body shop, mechanics, the majority of the people in that shit were Hispanics, bro. I don't know if you realize that shit.
Yeah, majority were.
Yeah, and I was just like, damn, there's like none of like the you could say the prestigious, I guess you just say white kids.
Yeah, they were smart. They were
Yeah, they
like,
were.
yeah, we're gonna do some.
He's like,
some
we're taking fucking AP honors or whatever the
I'm gonna
fuck.
be a lawyer.
Yeah, like come on, get this shit out of here. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact, bro.
I wonder if like, huh? I'm curious now. Like, they're like if their parents had a lot to do with that. Like their parents already knew.
100%. No, it's. I think it's just the way you're raised and the opportunities they present. So if your dad's a fucking surgeon, he's gonna be like,
Don't go
oh,
to that
dad,
fucking machine shop
yeah,
class.
oh, dad, I'm trying to be a body shop worker. He's gonna fucking shit on that kid, bro.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
fact.
a fucking blue collar job. Get out of there.
It's like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's 100%, bro.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy though. That is true. Yeah, there was like very few, you know.
Yeah, I'm not saying there wasn't. Like, maybe it was like a 50-50 type of thing or something, but like, I feel like a lot of Hispanics are in there compared to other classes I was in.
Yeah.
Because I would definitely take the AP classes as well. And that's when it was the reverse. It was crazy.
Fucking no Mexicans in there.
Yeah, unfortunately. But yeah, the thing that sucked, I guess, I don't know. I guess I would just take them for some reason to challenge myself, but I would never take the test for the college credit, which I still don't understand.
I would have failed that shit.
I would too, bro.
They made it sound so scary. I mean, when they were talking about like taking those kind of classes like for English, because they count like towards your school, and I was like, bro, I'm not even going to like to college. Like it was just in my head already. Like I applied for scholarships and stuff, and I almost did go to college, but
yeah,
that was like my biggest fear, was like taking those kind of classes. I'm like, I'm just gonna fail that shit, and I'm not able to do nothing with it because I was never really like that kind of school person.
Yeah. No,
But
you're right, bro.
But no, shout out, you at least challenge yourself.
I don't know why, but
well, you actually did entertain it for a little bit, right?
Yeah, but like
college and
the thing is, though, I did go to college for a little bit, but I didn't. Like I was
obviously the school didn't even count towards that or nothing.
Nah, yeah. The only thing that I think counted was engineer design, and there was no test or nothing though. It was just a specific credit, so it did help me with an elective. But at the end of the day, I didn't even graduate, so it's like whatever. It's you know, it is what it is. But it's kind of cool to look back because it looked like you were always locked into like the automotive things, and you're still in it, so it's like fucking dope that like you've kind of known a little bit, not exactly, obviously, but like you've known the realm, you know?
Yeah, well, I think I just made it work for myself because, I mean, going back and thinking about it, it's obviously not the smart way to go, right? If you're smart, you probably be like, you would have like started and gone into something else. If you had like a different guide. I had no guide. I mean, my brothers did mechanical work, and I thought it was cool, and
that was your guide right there.
That was kind of it. So I just stuck with that. But now thinking about it, I mean, yeah, automotive industry is always going to be around, but yeah, it's like a blue collar job, and it's never going to be like it can, I guess, be a very, what would you call it?
Yeah, lucrative.
Yeah, lucrative option or career, but it takes a lot more.
Yeah, you got to be like your own, basically boss for that shit.
Yeah, but 100%. Yeah, it's worked out for me. I've been able to, you know,
no, it's cool, bro.
It to work for me. So
yeah, I'm a little jealous because when I got out of freaking school, I remember I met with that advisor. I don't want to say her name because probably people know her. Yeah. But I remember I showed up and she's, oh yeah, what do you want to go to school for or whatever? I had fucking no clue, bro. You know what I said? I said body shop in college because they had like a body shop thing.
Yeah.
And she was like looking at me like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you know? And then I think I took like a little tour of everything, and then I ended up switching it to accounting for some reason. And then after that, I think I was like, fuck, I should change it to economics. I didn't change it yet. I took another economics class. I hated the teacher so much. I was like, fuck this shit. And then now we're here. So it's kind of crazy. I was fucking bouncing everywhere. And then I went to machining school before that.
Yeah. Because
I got my machining certificate, then went back to Weber.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So I literally was with ATC for a year, went back to Weber.
Yeah.
100%. And then fucking
did
that. So yeah, shit's insane how, just you have no fucking kind of idea or something and it just works out for you.
Yeah. I feel like it. Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like if I was trying to take other shit too, I feel like I would not. I guess I just took the shit that made more sense to me. Like,
yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah.
I had no fucking
I always wanted to do other shit though, for sure. I mean, my biggest thing was I want to be a pharmacist.
That was true.
Because I started backwards. I mean, I was like, I don't know if you remember the career thing. That was like a career book where it tells you like fucking careers and then the salaries.
Oh,
I fucking found the highest paying one, bro, and it was a fucking. Well, doctor was up there, but I was like, I already knew doctor was like years
10 years. You're like, fuck that.
But pharmacist was on there, and it was like it wasn't that much, but it was like $80K a year. I said to like 120, and this is like back then too.
That's way better.
And I was like, yo, that's what I want to be. But then they started talking about how much schooling and classes, and I was like, yo,
you like
I can't do that. Like I can barely do the shit I got. So, but yeah,
that's true, dude.
So I think I just kind of like I was just like, well, I'm gonna go this route. It's what I know I can make work. But
no, 100%, I get you.
But yeah, all mine's work a little differently. So
yeah, Yeah. Little shit. I was going to Weber, and I got out and found customer service after the whole manufacturing shit. Got a sales because I was still going to Weber during this time, even when I was in sales still. But then I think I took an entrepreneurship class, and then I got really fascinated by that idea, and I was like, well, yeah, I really got enamored by that idea. I was like, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be an entrepreneur. I was like, I don't need a fucking college degree, basically. And I don't know. Even I was thinking about this the other day too. I've never really been the person that wanted to follow the norm. Like I never wanted a job wearing a fucking suit and tie. Like that's not me, bro. I don't. That's not me.
Yeah.
So I've always wanted to be obviously be successful in my own thing, and have like not even just successful, like fucking be well off and shit. Like have the things I want, vacation, shit like that, the car I want, all that stuff. So I always had that, I guess, in mind. So I guess maybe that helped a little bit, just knowing like, I want more, but
Don't
at the same
settle
time,
for less, yeah.
I'm not gonna like necessarily fit the norms of the just expectations. Like you graduate, go to college, fucking you basically could get a job, and you that's it. That you do that for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And with me, I was like, yo, fuck that. Like, I don't even know what I want. So that's, I guess, another bad thing. I guess I don't know who's maybe my fault, maybe the school's fault system that failed us, where it's like, I feel like we should get prepared more and figure out what the fuck you want to do, right?
Absolutely. I mean, fuck, dude. That's like one thing I think for sure. I wish they would have like done better. Like at least, and I don't know how they can do that, but there's got to be a way where they can at least like give you a good fucking idea.
Yeah.
Like basically break it down to like 5 main things you do like.
And then try them out or something.
Yeah, like
shadow with them.
Yeah,
that'd be badass actually.
Like you're fucking, instead of you taking the, what do they call it? Like we wouldn't go to class.
Oh, advisory, or what are you talking about?
No, we basically caught up with our credits and they just let us go home.
Oh, in senior year.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that is. But like they'd be like, that's not even an option. Like the option is like you fucking go and shadow these jobs, and
that'd be badass, bro.
Because I feel like that would give people a good idea, and then from like those 5, break it down to 3, and then from those 3, at least have like a good fucking idea of what you actually enjoy and what it is like in the workforce. Because going to be a nurse or whatever it is, you fucking do all kinds of schooling after 3 years, and then you're like, all right, this is the shit you're gonna do now. You're like, oh, what the hell? Like,
it's not even what you expect, bro.
Exactly.
And a lot of the times when you're going to school for the thing that you're trying to do, it's not even, the school has no correlation to what the fuck you're doing. So for example, like nursing school, it's like you're learning about all this crazy shit, right? A lot of the shit when you're going to nursing, like you forget a lot of it because it's like book work, and now you're fucking seeing like people basically fucking split open and shit. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, shit is
and
insane.
It's just all over the place, because you can be either like bringing life into the world, or you can be,
that's facts,
giving somebody a boob job or something. It can be, it's so over the place. So
too many options.
I feel like that definitely needs to be implemented into schools, and
I do agree with that.
Maybe there is shit we just didn't take advantage of.
I do remember a career fair, but that was like once. We went to the auditorium, and we literally were going like around, and each person had a booth. And I remember this guy had a voice. He was like a voice actor or some bullshit, but he basically was telling us that he was the announcer in the game. I think it was Madden 08, if I'm not mistaken, because I had the game.
Oh shit!
And I was kind of like, oh, what the fuck? I have that game. And he was telling me that for one thing he would announce something or something like that. And I was like, I guess that was kind of cool, because I was like, I didn't even know that was a fucking thing, right? So, but yeah, I do agree that there should be more opportunities for, what the fuck's out there? But I like the shadowing part, like be with that person in the field, doing what you're doing. So, yeah, I don't know how we can do that, or if school needs more funding.
I think there is opportunities for that to happen, because I've been, and I kind of, now that it's speaking about this, now it's kind of like hitting me. I'm like, shit, maybe I should have took on this opportunity. But our high school automotive teacher, he's hit me up a few times like, hey, come to this kind of like not a job fair, but was it a job fair? It could have been a job fair, honestly. He hit me up last year, and I was just like, it's like right now where I'm just so busy, like there's no way for me to just take a day off and just be there showing the kids how to rap and stuff. It would be cool. I feel like you would get a lot of interest and stuff like this, because people always have the idea of what it's.
Got you. It's kind of more like community service on your end, like helping the community. I get you.
I do kind of wish I had more time for stuff like that, but But yeah, I guess maybe there is opportunities like this. We just aren't taking them, or
Yeah.
businesses aren't taking them to show the kids, and then the kids maybe are not even aware of them. So,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah, that'd be cool, man. I don't know how that could be implemented, but yeah, if someone can figure that shit out, lit,
yeah, it'd help.
fucking lit.
It'd probably help a lot of souls out.
100%, bro. 100%.
Yeah, man.
Alrighty, man. Well, that was something.
A little catch up on life.
Yeah, a little catch up, bro. Well, shit, bro. Catch me up on like life now. What's going on?
What's new? Let's see. April. I started April with one less shop.
Oh, that's
So
true. You did tell us that.
got rid of all that. I did speak on that last time, but yeah,
Okay,
it's all got that cleaned
it's
up.
finished.
Got
It's
it trimmed over
finalized.
to the new person. Got all like the power and all that
Oh,
stuff
you said
switched
new
back.
person?
Yeah,
Who's in there now?
it's my customer actually with the GTR here. So
Oh, you were telling me that.
yeah,
Yeah.
so he
Okay.
took it over and he's been moving in the last couple of days.
And his plan is to just storage or?
Yeah, storage. So yeah, he was actually paying for like a storage unit, like those little small ones, like $300 a
Oh,
month.
might as
So
well.
it's like add another 700, and you got like a whole
Big ass
warehouse.
thing.
So
And it's nice over there.
he canceled that. He brought all his stuff there. So it's like, and then he's kind of gonna use it for his business and my Google, for his from my Google for his business. So back then his
Gotcha.
location was his home, like my
Oh,
business
really?
was.
Oh, shit.
So people would want to like drop off payment sometimes, or
To his house and shit.
and be like, I don't know if you want to come in my house, but yeah. So
Gotcha.
it'll be nice for him that he can actually have like a physical location, and then I think
Gotcha.
he has like samples from some of the companies that he works with, so it'll be like nice. So like if the customers want to see something, they can like come in and they have there's like a sample rack that he can show them the materials and stuff that they use. So yeah, seems like he'll put it to good use. I mean, better than just car storage and what I was
Yeah.
using it for. So but yeah, just less headache on me. It's kind of nice. Like I think I was talking to you about the pod a little bit, how just like kind of I'm trying to like minimize or downsize on just everything like overall. Um, there was a point I think, like I say, in the last 2 years where I was just trying to like grow as fast as possible, but at the same time, like it's not about like growing. There's a lot more to that. It comes like even to yourself, like
It's
you got to
easier
be
said than done.
yeah, that too. I mean, but also like just all the headache you don't think about that comes with all that shit. Just because you have another unit doesn't mean it's just like,
Let's go. Nah,
oh,
hell
it's just
no.
another. No,
Nah.
it's an extra fucking X amount of money a month you have to pay in rent, power, gas, insurance, and then you got to maintain it. That's another fucking bathroom to clean. We were talking about that like a while back. How it's like I don't just got to clean one bathroom. I got to clean three.
God
Um,
damn.
I don't got to mop just one shop. I got to mop three now. So each one's 1,600 square feet. So it's just you just add more to your fucking plate, and it's not always, I guess, good to
Yeah.
think more is not always better, right? Or
Yeah. No, I get you. It's
so
like you kind of jumping the gun a little bit without having a plan, I guess you could say.
exactly. The
Yeah.
planning is I mean, I guess the plan was there, but it wasn't really. There was a thought, but the plan wasn't there to
Yeah,
get
to
to
back
that.
it. I get you.
Yeah.
You
So
had like a dream, a target, but
yeah.
like the step by step, the
But yeah, I mean,
path.
that's how you learn, though.
Facts, bro.
That's how you progress, and you learn the most in life is just like mistakes. You would call them. I wouldn't even call it a mistake, but
Nah.
more
It's an
just kind of
experience.
an experience. Yeah. I mean, because it was used for a while. It actually was. It served the purpose for a little
Yeah,
bit,
it was cool. It was cool.
but yeah. So that's kind of been the biggest thing. A little bit, a little less weight off my shoulders, and then yeah, just been busting out. It's the busiest time of the year for me right now. So as of
Right
running that
now to
show,
like when you think?
well, every year I've gotten busier and busier every year. So
Okay.
if you had asked me 2 years ago, being by myself right now, it probably would have been too bad. Like there probably was like 1 or 2 months of the year that was like super busy where I was like a month out. But now that I'm like going on for 6 years of business, I mean it's barely spring, May, and I'm already like 2 months out. So like if in mid August, I'm gonna have to figure something out where I'm gonna be like 3 months out. Well then, So but is that what your question was? I can't even remember what we said.
Yeah, no, yeah,
What the
basically.
busiest? Yeah, so
Yeah, I get you. So yeah, it depends, and it sounds like you're getting more and more busier. So
yeah, man. And then I had the kind of thought recently, or it was actually last Friday, where I was just like, "What am I doing? Like, what's the game plan? What are we here for,
mm,
right?" And I think I might have spoken on this in the past. I'm not sure, but I was like, "Well, the whole not my game plan, but like my future thought is, I want to eventually have like real estate where my shop is included in that, where I have other shops I can lease out or something. But I'm like, how am I gonna get there? I'm not gonna get there just by wanting it or dreaming it. So I'm like, I gotta start backwards, right? Where we talk about
Hmm.
what you want and then back up from there. I'm like, well, I gotta find someone to make me a plan of the shop I want, and then find a builder that can give me a price, a rough estimate. And then I can go to a bank, and a bank can tell me how much I'm gonna have to make to be able to obtain all this. And then that way it'll tell me like how
Mm.
much harder I have to work by myself, or how many employees I need to hire, or if I'm gonna have to adapt and hire 10 people and just deal with 10 people, or what's going to happen to get to that end goal. So that's kind of what I've been on right now. So I don't think it probably won't be till like the end of the year where I'm actually like moving into that, into finding, making a plan.
Okay.
So I don't know how much they charge to do a
Yeah.
whole business plan, not a business plan, but like, design a whole building how you want it. And obviously every layout's going to be different depending on the property. Sometimes you might have some long stretches of property. Sometimes you might have some little tiny squares, and you can build up, but some areas you can't build up. You have to build out. So there'll be some variations, but yeah, kind of just been trying to plan ahead at the same time, trying to deal with what I got. So
I get you. As a business owner, and now that you're saying it's like getting starting to be a little bit more busy, like the slow season,
mm.
So yeah, it's basically past. At what point, if any, are you like maybe it's a good time to add like another maybe part-time employee or like employee like when
I would say probably like end of May.
okay,
Um,
so it
but
gets even busier then, or why May specifically?
yeah, because right now it's like I'm busy, and it was like a light switch this year. It was like on off switch where all of a sudden we went from being 2 weeks out to being a month and a half out, just like within the span of 2 weeks, like just phone call after phone call after phone call, and big job, big job, big job, and little small ones in between there. But right now we're kind of just I'm more like in the recovery phase of the slow season. So after I kind of get over that recovery, then it's like okay, now it's for sure going to be like a consistent amount of work coming in. But then that you deal with the problem that you don't have the time to train them because you're so busy. So,
Fuck.
but like I said, the one thing I haven't tried this out of all the years I've been here with employees is hiring a fully experienced one.
Yeah, you've been saying that. Yeah.
So that might be the game plan for this year, hiring a full experienced employee that can just come in and be like, here's the job, get it done. I'm going to keep going with this job.
Gotcha.
That might be, I mean, obviously the cost will be a lot more because what do you expect, right? But yeah, it might pay off with the stress level of having to deal with, if they can't pull their weight, I'm not going to be stuck doing it because
Yeah.
then they're trained, they're going to be able to pull their weight, hopefully. So,
Gotcha. And then I think even with like your last employee, you had like some sort of temp type of thing, right? Where you were like, hey, let's try this out for, I think it was what, 3 to 6 months? So it would be, I would assume probably be the same thing.
it's going to be like 2 weeks. Yeah.
But hey, slow to hire, fast to fire.
Yeah, this year's for sure.
He said, fuck the 6 months.
Yeah, man. I just don't have, I do have the patience. I'm a really patient person to train people, but I don't think the business has the patience anymore to train someone.
I get
In
you.
the business, I just mean like the production. Like we're just getting way too much work for
Yeah.
the time that we have in the day. So,
Yeah, I get you.
but yeah, it's gonna come this year. But yeah, there's just a bunch of other stuff also that I'm trying to think and work out at the same time. So
Yeah, so many moving components is fucking insane, dude.
yeah, dude. Like Monday, I spent all day just cleaning the shops, like cleaning that other one, cleaning the bathroom, cleaning the whole shop out, basically getting it all good so they can take pictures of it and hand it over there to the next person.
Oh, okay.
And then the whole weekend, like I demolished the shit out of this shop, just
This one?
busting ass. Yeah, just sanding, painting, all kinds of stuff on this car that I was doing. Body
Oh,
work,
yeah.
dust everywhere, tools fucking everywhere. I mean, I was just trying to like get that shit done, and they're not getting done because we're needing more parts. But I came in Monday and I was just like, God damn, bro. So I spent literally till 2 o'clock just cleaning, organizing, and it's like, all right, now we can start today.
Damn.
But it's just like you said, there's so many moving components that. And yeah, you can hire people, I guess, to come clean too, but it's just
Dude, they're overpriced, bro. Cleaning people low key, like if you're hiring like Angie's List, I think,
yeah.
or whatever the fuck.
But imagine a shop though. It's like, where the fuck did they put the screwdriver? Like,
Yeah, that's actually different.
now I'm fucking spending 30 minutes trying to find a screwdriver. And they can't. It's like shit like this. Like maybe they can clean a toilet and mop, but
Yeah, that's what
they might fucking mop up an expensive little screw I might need for a car, and they might just think it's a fucking random garbage. So yeah, I'm the one stuck doing this. So, but I don't mind
Gotcha.
doing, the dirty work. It's just I wish I had more time. Um, I wish if I had a solid 48 hours in a day,
God damn.
I'd be solid with just
The thing is, you'd say that, but you probably would fill that shit up.
exactly. Yeah, dude. No, that's how it is, dude. The more time, the more shit you have, the more money you find to fill it up, take it up. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's why I was telling you. Like, it's almost nice. I'm in a phase from going backwards right now, where it's like an addiction of um, bringing down costs of things, and
It's fun.
it's like, oh shit, how much more can we save? Oh wow, we can get rid of that shit. Oh well, why am I paying $30 a month for this shit? Like,
Prescription, yeah.
yeah. So, but yeah,
A little spring cleaning on the expenses.
yeah, everything. Just,
Yeah.
but that's kind of a little update on my business here, life.
Nah,
It's
shout
crazy
out,
just
bro.
from a week to another week. Like, there's just so much shit that happens and changes and
Yeah.
goes on. Because I feel like we talk pretty frequently about what's going on here, so people have a good idea.
fucking yeah. It's definitely is. It's not a peaceful like type of thing. It's a lot of moving components, a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of frustration. Do you ever find yourself? Because this is a bad habit that I've actually noticed myself that I need to stop.
Hmm.
I'm frustrated at work. I'm starting to talk to my fucking self in like a frustrated type of tone where I'm like, why the fuck did you do it? You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like this. Do you ever, just fucking
Um.
or be like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. Do you ever get to
Yeah,
that
I
point?
definitely do it for show, but I'm just trying to think the last time like what I even did it for. But yeah, there's always stuff where I'm just like, yeah, never fucking again. Like,
Mm,
like on a job that I'm just like stuck on. Like, I'm just like, I'm not doing this shit again. This is definitely on the list of not again. So yeah, there's always stuff like that. One thing I've been trying recently. I mean, I've always been good about making a plan for the day.
mhm.
But now I'm just being even like fucking more
Oh shit! In
exact.
detail, like hour by hour, or what do you mean by that?
Yeah, pretty much. So I bought like a little just thing on Walmart. Basically it's like a big ass sticky note
Uh huh.
that has like to do
Uh huh.
priorities and reminders or some shit. Yeah, and every single day like I know exactly what's coming in. So I'll do like 3 days out. Like I'll write it out what I'm supposed to do. So that's how I've been keeping on track recently. I'm like, I'm not going home till these fucking priorities
Damn.
or these to
Yeah.
dos are knocked out. And if it's not, then I know the consequences. I mean, I have to fucking be here till 4 a.m. I mean, I was here till 4 last night. So,
Damn, bruh.
but I went home around like 7, took a little bigger nap that I wanted. So I came here back like at 11 at night.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just here for, yeah, for like 5 hours. I went home and chilled out for a few hours and came back this morning. I came like an hour later this morning.
Did
So,
you sleep this morning though?
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Well, I
you
slept like
okay?
5 hours and then
And
3 hours
you got
before I came back. So, yeah, it's up to about 8.
Yeah, I was about to say, bro. I feel like you get. I want to say you get your full 8 most of the time, but you like split that shit. It's like three
It's
hours
just
and like
scattered.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just crazy.
Yeah, it's been figuring out. I mean, I guess it's been my way to function and make everything work at the same time with, having a family at the home and
Yeah,
a business and
that's
clients.
true.
So
That's true. Because yeah, it's like the business is already some crazy hectic thing, but then you add your other responsibilities like family, girlfriend, etc. It's like
yeah,
holy shit, bro. So no, it's good, bro. Well, shout out to you, and yeah, keep doing your thing, man. Shit.
yeah, man. What about you though? What you got going on?
Um, we'll work. It's still the same. We closed out the month, so that was good. Started a new month.
Hmm.
I feel like I've been feeling a little bit more and more burnt out where I work. Unfortunately, it's just I feel like it's just the way things are structured right now. It's like I work in sales, right?
Hmm.
So I want to take sales calls. I want to make money, right? But a lot of the shit we have to deal with most of the time now is just stupid ass shit, bro. It's like we're selling tax, right? The partner we have for tax, we don't even do our own taxes. So we basically sell a service, a tax service, hand it over to some fucking company in Florida.
Yeah,
They
third
connect
party.
them, yeah, exactly. They connect them to a CPA, like an accountant or a tax professional, basically.
Hmm.
And there's like, they don't even have a fucking phone number for customer service or nothing. So we get fucking stuck sometimes with people booking. So this is what happens. Someone comes to the website. Let's say they buy the fucking tax plan. That means I did not assist in the sale at all,
Okay.
which means that, yeah, I'm lost on that opportunity. There's nothing there for me. Before they check out, literally within like a minute or two, they should probably change the trigger now that I'm thinking about it. It if they purchase and they they receive an email that says, "Oh, hey, this is Alex." It's like I don't even send the email. It's like triggered by itself. It's like, "Oh, hey, this is Alex. Just seen you start an application. Book some time with me." Some shit like that. Sometimes these people that already bought a plan book fucking time with me, and it's like now I'm wasting my fucking time calling someone where I have no opportunity for money, or someone maybe I'm in like waiting for a call, like in the queue, like waiting, for the call center. It's some dumbass shit. Now I'm stuck on like a call, or I feel like it's been a lot of that recently, and I'm just like burnt out of not, you know,
Yeah, it
just
feels like you're not. You find, yeah.
it's
Well,
just dealing with bullshit, bro.
you think it has to do a little bit with the company or your
100%.
job,
It's 100% what it is,
but you
bro.
think it's like the being that it's slow, so they're kind of having the higher up people kind of filling in for different jobs just to keep themselves busy in a way.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's fuck, honestly, just bad management, like bad planning. So, for example, how the fuck are we gonna do a whole service and not have like some sort of support for these people?
Yeah,
Like, first of all, what the fuck?
yeah.
Like, that's insane.
It
Like,
reminds me of like shit, like what I do, because I'm like I don't do body work, but I'll still be taking on a job. So it's like you guys are still taking on tax services. You guys even though don't do those
yeah,
just to get the somewhat of a bite there, and now it's just causing more headaches. So
yeah. Luckily, tax season ends April 15th, so we're gonna go over that hump, hopefully. But probably
what's
people are gonna
next?
be calling in, "Hey, you missed my deadline," and they're gonna be fucking pissed.
They need an extension. Did you
Yeah,
guys file it? Yeah.
yeah. Literally, I had a call like that because for the business for business ones,
So
if you
March
have
15th.
partnership, yeah, it's March 15th. She was freaking out, telling me, "Hey, they didn't file the extension," and now I'm like in this whole thing where it's like I already sold it to you. Why the fuck am I in this whole predicament? Like
I'm not a fucking tax. Yeah.
that's kind of like one of my biggest frustrations. But again, it is. I guess it is what it is. I don't know. This, I've voiced my opinion to a couple of managers already, but they're in the same boat where it's like, bro, it's the higher ups, bro. It's like
Yeah.
it's fucked up.
You know what's weird? There's a lot of companies that I've been hearing like kind of like your kind of scenario just happened. Not like specifically with what you're doing, but just like
Mhm.
there's like management's fucking up on a lot of companies. I don't know
Bro,
what it has to do with.
facts.
I feel like it has to do with money. Like companies are struggling, so because anytime that I would struggle, like if we were slow, then I'm just expecting more out of my helpers to provide more to, make up for it, and that causes a fucking jam there
Mm.
with the helper, the worker, and just basically feeling them to do dumb shit. And sometimes it's just managed. It doesn't get managed correctly, so it's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
don't know
weird
where in the
what's going
line,
on.
but yeah, somewhere in the line that shit is dysfunctional, 100%. So
Hmm.
yeah, man, I don't know. Um,
Well,
but besides work, shit, life has been all right.
life's life, and
Life's life in. It's kind of well, I guess we did have some crazy shit happen, 100%. Little. So basically, I think last time I said that my girlfriend was gonna move in. That ended up being postponed because a lot of shit ended up happening. So
let's see, let's see.
okay, so literally, check this shit out. So we left the podcast Wednesday, right?
Yep.
Thursday, work, gym, all that bullshit, right? I get a little text message about maybe like shit 8 p.m. It wasn't even a text message. It was a Snapchat, basically with my girlfriend holding a fucking stray cat and saying, "Oh my god, look how cute she is." She ended up taking the cat to her house
Hmm.
because her dad's gone. Her dad. Okay, so basically, fast. Let me fill in real quick. So about a month ago, same shit happened with a different cat.
Uh,
She tried to bring the cat in. The dad said, "Yo, get that shit the fuck out of here. What are you doing, right?
not another one.
Yeah, get that shit out of here." So she ended up giving it to like a neighbor 2 houses down because she was just outside with the cat. And they were like, "Oh my god, cool cat, right?"
Hmm.
The cat got fucking taken by that family. So shout out to them. They have a new cat.
Yeah.
But fast forward, I guess she sees these people outside, asks them about the cat. She shows them the cat, and then that's when this other fucking cat comes out of like fucking nowhere. She grabs the cat, puts it in the house. This time, her dad is
Cat's
in
on.
Europe
Oh.
for a fucking month. So the cat has been, over there.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I go over on, it's Friday. And I'm like, holy shit, there's a fucking cat here. And bro, this is a fucking whole stray cat, bro. Like, oh no, this shit insane, right? And we just start having conversations like, yo, like I'm kind of against it. I'm like, yo, we're about to leave like a whole, she's about to leave for even longer than me.
Yeah.
I'm like, we can't fucking get a cat. The fuck?
Yeah.
Like this is it's a stray. This cat doesn't fuck with your cat. They don't fuck with each other.
I have a big problem.
I guess this is another thing. Her cat that she has right now has fucking herpes. Like what?
The hell?
What the fuck? I didn't even know cats get herpes, bro. Like how the fuck do you get herpes on a cat? That shit insane. So basically, this man always sneezing and shit. And I guess I don't know. That's like if a cat has herpes, it's just sneezing fucking everywhere and throwing like mucus, bro. Like that ass. It's fucking weird, bro. It's strange.
Yeah, I met a lot of cats with fucking herpes in. I feel like all the stray cats are at the Ogden house. They'd always just be sneezing and shit.
Those motherfuckers probably all had herpes, bro.
God damn.
I swear to you.
My dog probably had herpes in too.
I don't know how it works with dogs. I'm like barely learning this shit.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that happens. I think fast forward to Saturday. That's my sister's birthday. So we ended up not even fucking packing to move, right? Or she did. I'm not moving. I'm staying. But yeah, we went to go celebrate my sister's birthday, so that was cool. Shout out. We went to a pretty decent, more like one of those more expensive restaurants. You know, not totally my vibe, but to celebrate, 100%. Let's pull up. Occasions, yeah, 100%. Yeah, let's do it. You know, let's do all that shit. Like, and they were gonna go drink after, and I was like, "Fuck, we gotta move." I'm still thinking we're moving, bro. Right?
Yeah.
So nah, fucking next day, Sunday. This is when it's like, all right, we gotta do something about this fucking cat, man. Like this ain't gonna work. I'm telling you. Her brother and girlfriend come. And they're talking, hey, can you maybe take care of this cat while we're gone? Like she's trying to figure out everything, bro. Everything.
A solution to keep the cat and have somebody else take care of it.
Yeah, and I kind of got the vibe where the girlfriend of the brother was like more down, and you know what I'm saying, but kind of like, hey, I don't know.
I'm not gonna take on responsibility with them.
Yeah, and I was just kind of getting the vibe like, yo, like I feel like this is fucked up. You putting too much responsibility on somebody, bro. Like that's kind of fucked up. So I was having this conversation with her, like, yo, like this is not okay. I was like, this whole fucking stray ass cat. Like, I think we should just like get rid of this. Like, honestly, like we're not. This ain't it right now. So yeah, we basically got in a fucking fight, but she was down, so she opened the garage. The fucking cat dipped on, I think it was Sunday, and yeah, from that point on, it was a little shit show with the relationship, right? We end up going to celebrate my sister's birthday the next day, this time with my family.
Oh, yeah.
But it was fucking just awkward, bro. It was weird, bro. Like, energy was off. We weren't even like, vibing. And yeah, literally went to fucking like a little Tokyo station.
Okay.
So fucking where they cook in front of you. And yeah, it was just, I feel like it was just really apparent that it was like energy. So,
yeah.
And then we just literally started fucking, I was like, all right, you want to bring this shit up? I was like, so we just start arguing. Like in front, like we're in the middle and like in front of everybody. And I'm like trying to be logical and use fucking examples and be like, yo, this is why and all that. And yeah, that didn't go too well. Fast forward, Monday, still same thing. Like, I ain't shit. Fucking, let's, I'm still, someone's still mad at me. And at this point, I'm feeling like fucking like, damn, like. And she was telling me that, the reason this cat is like different is because growing up she had like a cat that resembled this cat, I guess. And she was really close to it or like something
color-wise
like that. Color-wise, personality too, shit like that, right? Okay. So then I'm like, nice. And then, yeah, she's like, all right. She's still fucking sad. So she tells me to find the cat, I think, on yesterday. So I start looking for the fucking cat, like around the block. I can't go that far.
Because
the fucking cat left.
Open the door and
that shit did. I'm like, nice. Kitty. Exactly. I had fucking like snacks, bro. That whole block, no bullshit.
20 cats.
Fucking like 20, 30 cats type shit. It's fucking insane.
I get that vibe because you always told me she was always running into cats there.
Crazy. Fucking. It's only that block though, so I'm like, yo, I don't really have to look too far. It's fucking just this block.
You couldn't just grab like a random cat and made it look like.
I tried.
I found it. That one's black. Oh,
it was funny because at one point I had like 3 fucking random cats on me.
What color was it?
I'll have to show you a picture.
Like a gray.
It was like I would tell you the race, but I'm pretty sure you'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah, cat's a cat, man.
Yeah, it's just a kitten type shit, but like a little older, maybe a adolescent. But yeah, I'm over here fucking trying to be a cat whisperer. So I bring him like 2 cats approach me. This other cat comes, but it's not the correct cat, right? So I'm over here fucking just like vlogging with cats. And then I noticed that these cats have like clipped ears, bro. like one of them though.
Hmm.
And then I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why are these cats being abused or some shit?
Yeah.
So then I'm over here trying to tell Bella, yo, that this is kind of fucked up out here. And then we've ended up finding out that for stray cats, sometimes the pound picks them up,
Okay.
vaccinates them, neuters them,
Huh.
and then to like mark them, they clip their ear.
Oh shit.
But it's only
Just
with
like
stray.
one?
Yeah,
Or-
just one, just
Huh.
a tip. It's like just a tag on, be like, hey,
That's
like,
a little fucked up one. He's
yeah, he good, he
He's taking
good.
care of it.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's insane. Just stray cats though, just stray. Like, I'm not really too sure why they reintroduce them back into the population. To be honest with you,
Probably because they can't. Yeah, they can't fucking deal with them. And cats just in the fucking pound. So
that's probably facts. It's like they can't breed now. You know, they're neutered or whatever. So yeah, so I'm over here just with random ass cats. Fucking
just want a little picture of the cats. Have you guys seen this guy?
type,
Go get your
exactly.
homie.
I'm like, yo, can y'all bring you know
Can you
this
guys
cat?
bring the rest of your cats, friends?
Exactly, bro. So this was yesterday. I didn't find it. Went to the gym. Me and Bella literally get to the house at the same time. Me after the gym, her after the fucking her work. And she's like, oh, I'm gonna go look for the cat. And I'm all like, damn, like she really wants this fucking cat. So I'm like, all right, bet. Let me go inside. Let me get some little fucking snacks or something. Put a little jacket on. A weenie. It's not a dog, papa.
Little Frank.
A Jumbo Franks and shit.
They like the chicken Franks.
No, bro. Which is funny though. As soon as I go out,
Oh, they'll eat anything, bro. What the fuck? I remember my mom would give like. Well, that's how we would trap them. We'd fucking put little just fucking Franks in the little hot dog and the fucking not a kennel, the fucking trap. We'd catch them like that. Anyway,
Okay.
sorry, yeah.
No. Well, the thing is, because she has the original cat she has right now, with the bald one. That shit does not eat anything that's not like
a canned food.
Yeah, she's weird. They don't fuck with anything. It's strange. So, and I guess in my head, it's just different perspective. Yeah. So I'm over here. Yeah, I get the fuck out the house. My jacket, my little snacks and shit on my hoodie. Fuck, bro. I see Bella walking back with the fucking cat.
She found it,
bro. That quick.
Damn.
And I was just like, what the fuck? But it was funny because this cat.
I'm trying to imagine, like, where was this cat this whole time? Like, how should you just like see them? Like, oh, he's right by the car. Like,
no, the thing is, I did a fucking block spin like 2 hours earlier than this shit. She went down that way because I told her when she opened the door and the cat fucking dipped. I was like, that shit went down that way. But no, basically what happened, a black and white cat came out. And then I think Bella said, hey, have you seen my cat or something to that cat? And the other fucking cat just came out of nowhere. Weird, bro. Some movie shit. I swear to God. It's like, what the fuck, bro? So yeah.
Cat whisper shit.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. At that point, she grabs a fucking cat. And now we have a fucking cat.
What do you guys do? You guys take it like to the pound or vet just to make sure that thing's not gonna fucking.
Well, she took it to the vet today, or I'm not sure where, but they give her the shots and shit wherever you do that. Petco.
Jeez.
But yeah, bro, it's literally was an emotional roller coaster because I was over here getting. I don't say yelled at, but it was just like a weird energy. Yeah. When you're not good with your partner, it's fucking weird.
Yeah. Well, you never really. There's some stuff I guess in the past I've had to deal with too, where I never knew it was like that sentimental to them.
Exactly.
Because in our head it just doesn't mean like translate to that. But then after the fact, you have a conversation or an argument, you realize like how much it actually meant to them. So you're just like, ah, shit.
I feel like a piece of shit a little bit.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's just like, yeah.
I thought it was just bad timing. I was like, I'm not opposed to necessarily having a cat, like, but let's. What the fuck? We got so much shit coming up. We still got to move. We still got like fucking this trip coming up. Like, yeah, it was just too much, bro.
Well, before you know, you'll have 3. So
I really hope not.
Once those that gang comes to Ogden, they're gonna find some more gang around here.
Hell no.
Do you have cats in like your neighborhood? Like they're just like you see them in your backyard or anything like that? No?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. I'm kind of concerned because there's that busy ass road in front. Oh. If that shit escapes, that shit gonna be mashed potatoes. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel like the only way to let it happen is just let them be, like, because I feel like the more you protect them, when they get out, they're just gonna they're gonna be dumb. That's what happened to my little dog. It was just like, it's like, oh shit, I escaped, and it had no sense of what the fuck or what a road was, what a sidewalk was. So everything was just a fucking free for all. Yeah, landscape. I remember a few times she'd fucking cross the road, and I was just like, oh fuck, like
that's it. I'm about to see some shit.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, and fuck. It would just a car would pass and. Might fucking stay there, don't fucking move, because the dog had no sense of what it was.
Yeah, it doesn't know it's in danger. Yeah,
I feel like some dogs that are walked more, taken out a little one of the parks, they kind of know like that's a fucking park, that's fucking
Right,
That's
don't
a
go there.
sidewalk. That's the road. That's a fucking car. I don't know. I feel like they gain some senses, but yeah, cats. I don't know.
Yeah, bro. I ain't never had a fucking cat, so I don't know. So
Hmm.
it's gonna be something new, 100%. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it'd be dope if it's one of those like ones that just you just let it roam around and it comes back home every night. That's the only way I would
yeah.
like to have a cat. I think that's pretty dope when they just like they do the job, you know, keep control outside of the
I don't really. I feel like where I live is just a bad place for that though. Like dead ass.
for cats.
There's fucking. I always see raccoons. I don't know if
Oh
raccoons
yeah.
fight cats or not.
Oh
I don't
no,
know. I'm not sure.
they fuck each other up.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, there you go. So yeah, what was crazy though? Last podcast, I think we were talking about plans for like 3 to 4 years from now. I think you were
Oh
telling
yes,
me.
yes.
You literally. I saw this video clip today, and I was like, what the fuck? You said, hey man, do you see yourself with like a kid, a dog, or something? And then right when you were saying that, I was like, maybe a fucking cat. Literally the next fucking day, type shit, right?
That's crazy.
So I was like, wow, what the fuck is life? But nah, bro, that's kind of something recent. I guess that's happened. You know, usually I don't have too much shit to talk about, but
Yeah.
goddamn.
How you guys named it, or she named it yet?
Go with Shelly.
Shelly.
I don't know. It just sounds funny to me. But yeah, Bella ended up choosing Stella.
Stella.
So yeah, we have a new cat now. So
there we go.
yeah,
I'll
man.
meet, it's a girl, I take it, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
I hope so. Yeah. By the is there a way to know like if it's already been like
I was telling
spayed?
her. Yeah, well, I think they usually have like a scar in their stomach, so I don't think so. Like this one specifically.
Is there like a way to know like how old they are too, or?
Dude, that's a great question, bro. I have no fucking clue. So they usually they took her. Usually it's a process. You find a stray cat, you call the vet, and then I think they do some shit because I don't know. Maybe they check if it's chipped or something like that, right?
If it belongs to someone, or
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I don't think they checked if it was chipped where they took it. But I don't think it would have been chipped anyway. Again, this tree, bro, has like no bullshit 30 cats, bro. They're all probably doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
yeah, doing some
activities.
Yep, inbreeding.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, we'll I'll keep y'all updated on this this new I don't even know what you would call it. It's like a new experience for me, honestly.
So when you have cats like this, I mean, I know it's probably still new to you. You probably don't know, but is it something like you can't let it fucking out? Because obviously it seems like it will fucking run away. So it's like my old dog, like baby, or my current dog's. It's just like
It's the same shit.
you open the door, like, oh, sorry, let me get my cat. Don't go away, kitty. Because if it goes out, then it just fucking.
Yeah, even our current cat right now, it wants to go out the front door.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, you leave it and it just kind of stays out there in a little bit, but then it'll like dip eventually. They're on some like, it's because we think like animals are pretty smart, but I feel like they're really once they have a goal in their mind, that's what they're after. So if they see a fucking cat cross the street,
they want to go attack it or some shit.
they're gonna be like, oh, I should probably chill because I live here. They're like, oh, what the fuck? They'll run to that shit, right? Same thing kind of with a cat. And especially this one, it's kind of unfamiliar with the house. And I'm pretty sure it knows its friends are like 2 houses down, like probably in a fucking old mattress or some shit. So, yeah. Because that's literally the first time we did, like, when Bella said, hey, fuck it. The cat literally, like, knew where it was going. It's kind of weird. But now we put her in the backyard. It's fenced. It was kind of having, like, a weird time going inside the house.
Wait, don't fucking cats jump over fences and shit, though?
It's not all of them, bro. Not all of them.
Nah, I feel like a cat, like...
Some of them do.
If that motherfucker go outside and I don't want to go away, it's got to be on a leash. But
yeah,
I feel like it'd be fucking weird walking a cat on a leash, you know?
Yeah, but not all of them. Some definitely do, though. I actually remember this story that my boy Austin was telling me. He said that his neighbor came and knocked on the fucking door. And he was, hey, man, do you have a fucking cat? He's like, no, what the fuck? He's like, there's a fucking a cat impaled on my fucking fence. And like,
oh shit.
He's like, I need to get this shit the fuck out of here. He was like pissed.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would be pissed. It's like, Just a fucking dead cat on your fence.
Yeah, even if it's the owner, you think the owner's gonna be fucking happy about his
Yeah.
cat being impaled on the fence?
Yeah, bro, but it definitely does happen where a cat might fucking fall and literally
Oh, Jesus.
just like die and unfortunately bleed out. So
Damn.
yeah, man, it's a crazy world.
It's fucking cold out. It's a cold world out there for the cats, man.
Yeah, 100%. But they, as long as they have fur, they're good, bro. Because those cats, those stray cats, it's been snowing, it's been cold as fuck, it's been raining, and they're still alive.
Yeah, they're getting through it. Huh.
Yeah, it surprises me. I'm like, I felt bad, but I don't know.
Yeah, they fucking be sleeping like underneath like cars and shit, like, you know, where it gets warm. And
that's their favorite spot.
I remember that shit from Ogden, bro. Like the fucking cats would just, you turn the car on in the morning, the fucking cat would have come out or some shit. But there was times where I've heard people fucking catch a cat in their, like in the fucking fan or some shit, because they crawl.
Oh my God.
They crawl in the motor. So
Jesus.
Yeah.
Didn't they say that though? Do you have to like tap on the hood a few times or some shit?
I don't know, but I remember at the body shop we had a car that one time had that happen, and they came to the body shop because it's an insurance claim. Like, hey, my car doesn't fucking run.
Wait, you guys had to do shit like that?
Yeah, like if somebody poured fucking sugar in the gas tank, like that was like our kind of job, because it would go through insurance. And usually insurance, like anything that's automotive, insurance wise, usually goes to a body shop. It never goes to a mechanic shop.
I did not know that.
Because if you get a wreck, if you get vandalized, it's never something like a mechanic shop, like Jeffy Lube's going to take care of something. It's always going to be like, usually vandalism is going to be something that's scratched, needs to be repainted or replaced. Same thing with like sugar in your gas tank, like it's vandalism. So insurance usually deals with more. They'll deal with dealerships too, because there is some stuff that is.
I was about to say,
like if you're driving and like a fucking rod comes up and blows a hole out of the the fuel tank or the oil tank.
They're taking that to a body shop?
They can, but the body shop might just take it to a dealership too. So
okay, what about this? Let's say someone does pour sugar in the gas tank. They take it to your body shop. Who's responsible of doing the mechanic work on that shit?
So in the body shops, there's like different guys. There's some, like there was technicians that can do it all. Like crazy like framework, can do body work, can do just quick, easy stuff and mechanical work. But they pay everything differently too. So like if you're one that's good in all trades, like how I was, like technically if I worked there to this day and I was my own body guy, I would have got paid mechanical time for the mechanical stuff and then body work time for the body stuff.
Oh shit.
But yeah, I mean, so like when some cars get hit hard as fuck in the front and it doesn't total it out, sometimes we got to replace that frame rail, and to replace the frame rail, you got to pull the engine out to get to the spot weld. So,
oh wow!
So we had to pull engines out of whole cars sometimes just to replace like some structural stuff, or like if the truck got hit hard enough and you need to replace the frame, you got to take the transmission, the cab, everything off that shit and put it on a different frame. So there's always like mechanical stuff we were doing there.
I didn't know that.
And it's not gonna be like I can't do it, because then it's like, well.
That one.
Yeah, what are you doing? Those are usually huge jobs. So yeah, usually the stuff that was hit that hard, you would try not to do it. You try to total it out, or
okay, I get you.
Or usually it would total itself out just because it was a lot of fucking money to do pull an engine and all that stuff.
Well, if it gets totaled out, you guys don't make any money though, right? The body shop, because
they get some money.
Really?
Yeah, for entertaining it. So like if we had to do like a tear down to see more further damage. Oh. And that further damage is actually what totaled it out. Then we got paid for all that time we took to pull parts off, and oh shit, we found out that the whole transmission's broken in half because it got hit so hard.
Will you ever be in charge of that?
Yeah, I do like the supplements. So basically when we get a car, you get like a work order, and then a supplement sheet is basically stuff you add on top of the work order. So I'm looking at it, and the work order says replace the fender, but it doesn't say replace the fender liner. So then on the supplement sheet, I put replace fender liner, and then it's basically the stuff you would add on. But yeah, I basically get cars in that were like sometimes close to totaling, and like, yeah, this one might be a total. So do a tear down and a good supplement sheet, and that might just do it. And then yeah, sure enough, like, yeah, it totaled out. So put everything in the fucking trunk and just throw it outside.
Oh wow!
And the tow trucks would take it down to the auction yards, and where the insurance would. Basically the insurance would hold it until they auction it off. So
got you. At what point does it go to the junkyard? Like how does that happen?
Like I don't know how it works out. I think it's just because the insurance becomes the owner of the car if it gets totaled out. So if you have like
I
Allstate,
didn't know that. Okay.
if you have Allstate, you know, God forbid something happens, you get hit, and it does exceed the total loss thing. So now the insurance, Allstate, is the one that owns the car. They paid out your bank. The bank sent them the title. So Allstate has a car now. And then Allstate usually holds it at a yard, like AAA, or I don't know what these yards are called anymore. But from there, if it's like not terribly bad, they have the option to like auction it off. So then it goes on auction, and then dealerships buy them or body shops buy them, and then people fix them and resell them. Or if it gets like fucking really bad, then I think they just scrap it for like the weight of the metal or something like that.
Gotcha.
But the whole junkyard thing, I don't know how it'd fall in that place. Maybe if they're, yeah,
Maybe
I guess it would almost be like the scrap metal thing. Like they'd sell it to a junkyard, like, hey, how much would you give us for this car? It's a 2020, but it's not gonna be ever again fixable. So the junkyard would be like, oh, we'll give you like $1,000 for it, and the insurance is like, well, we're better off getting $1,000 than just letting it go for like into the fucking scrapper or something. Maybe that's how, but
gotcha.
But yeah, that's why you don't see like a lot of new cars at junkyards.
That makes sense. Damn, bro.
Sometimes the junkyards are actually the ones bidding in the auctions for the really fucked up cars because no one's gonna buy them. So the junkyard will be like, oh, let's bid $700 for that thing. No one's gonna fucking buy it. And yeah, sure enough, no one will. So they get it for $700. They get it shipped to the junkyard, and the junkyard now has it available for parts, and they'll make money on the parts. So
gotcha. Then scrap the rest once it's pretty.
Yeah, once it's just like a bare shell. So now they'll have like a good seat, a good wheel for the right, some suspension components that someone will need eventually. So yeah,
it's a whole fucking different like side of things, bro. That's insane. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Especially when you start adding insurance into the mix.
Mm-hmm.
It's like makes things so much more complicated.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's got us talking about fucking a cat being stuck in an engine going to junkyards now. But hey, watch out for your cats, man.
Yeah, watch out.
There's cats in our area where I live, but I'm always seeing them like in the distance. Like then there'd be like in our yard or some shit, but I'll see one like crossing the street over there, or like hiding in a bush, and they're like stray cats, but they're like living in the fucking like in the what do you call it, the farmland, just the fucking wilderness,
the shrubs and shit, like
literally just fucking hunting for mice and shit like that.
Damn, bro. What the fuck?
Maybe they are someone's pet. They just like come home, but some are like pretty, I would say, like for a cat. Like they're not just like a regular fucking cat. They're like really furry, and they have like a cool, I don't know, look to them. But you would think someone owned them, but they're in the fucking middle of nowhere. So I'm like, I doubt that's anybody's cat.
Yeah, I guess fuck, you never know, bro. Damn, man. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
We will see how it goes.
Keep me updated. So maybe this weekend again, you guys gonna try to pack up and move down here?
Yeah, I told her, I was like, we should just get this shit over with, like on some real shit. The thing is, her place where she's living right now there's like no one living in it either, and she has a cat as well. And now both of the cats can't be together. So yeah, it sounds like her brother is gonna be taking care of it for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, and then then we're gonna leave, and then this sounds like my sister was really adamant. Both of them are like, hey, no, get it. Hey, keep the cat. Hey, I will take care of it every day. We'll go every day. It's like, at this point, everybody's against me, bro. Like,
okay, keep the cat then.
Yeah, it's like, all right. I wasn't necessarily opposed. I just thought the timing was not it, bro. Like, it's literally not it.
No, man, it's stressful when you have like animals and you do plan on trips. I mean, I think I'm blessed right now to have my parents at the house that they take care of the dogs, and they do a lot of the duties for the dogs and are always there like for the groomers and stuff. But yeah, it's tricky sometimes to plan some stuff.
Yeah, bro.
I feel like if it was like, not even if it was one dog. I was gonna say, because now like they sell all kinds of like dog feeders and stuff, or like at a certain time like the food gets dropped in and stuff. Yeah. But, like if you had a doggy door, I mean, even the dog can go. I think you guys had left your dog alone for a while, but then fucking dug up all the carpet. Remember?
Oh yeah, it was. What happened is we had a carpet on the hallway where when I used to live with my parents.
Yeah.
I think they left for. I think we all left for like
Yeah, you guys left the dog by
5
itself for a little bit.
days. But yeah, I had the doggy door, so it could go piss shit
Left it with a
whenever.
bunch of food, a bunch of water.
A shit ton. You come back and we closed all the doors. This was the biggest mistake, closing the doors, because the dog thought we were fucking like
in the fucking rooms,
dying or some shit. So it was like trying to save us. So it was basically scratching at the fucking carpet door and fucked all that shit up. So that's when my dad was like, all right, we're putting laminate in.
Yeah, I just remember my parents. I mean, your dad over exaggerates everything, and my parents obviously just they're just comical, both of them together. So
yeah,
the way my parents told me that your dog had fucked up all the carpet, and how pissed your dad was, I was like, God damn, I can only imagine. And then yeah, you guys they changed out all the flooring after that.
Yeah, bro.
I guess it was for the better, right?
Yeah, it is what it is. I think they maybe eventually plan to do it. Maybe not. I don't know. They were like, I guess we're forced to start this way sooner than we thought, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Freaking pets, man. It's I always forget that these things are fucking like wild animals if you think about it. Like, yes, they've been genetically, I guess, evolved to be more, it's not like you're going to have a fucking lion at your house. That's a cat, right? The original cat, or a tiger. I'm not sure which one. Or a wolf, I think, was the original dog. And then they think, so.
Somehow went from a wolf to a fucking pug-looking thing like my Frenchie.
Yeah.
Like a pig mixed with the fucking wolf or something. I don't know.
It's crazy, bro.
How you get that combination?
Yeah, I guess I don't know too much about pugs, but sometimes I feel bad for them shits, because pugs, bro, sometimes it sounds like they
just can't breathe.
Yeah, it sounds like they're fucking like they're just like gasping fucking air. They're like,
yeah.
It's like, God damn, bro, give this man a little inhaler, fuck.
A little oxygen tank, a little oxygen backpack. Yeah, something.
Shit, fucking nitrous. I was about to say nitrous tank. God damn. Fuck, little oxygen tank with on wheels behind the dog.
Just a little backpack, man.
Kind of like a little
dolly.
Yeah, or even kind of like a truck, like hauling some shit.
Little trailer. Backing it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Huh.
Nah, man. But yeah, man, that's I feel like that's it. That's kind of life. What's been going on recently.
Yeah. A lot of interesting stuff, man. But yeah, you have to keep us posted on the cat stuff. And
yeah, 100%, bro.
I wonder if I know one of my clients, they have their cats groomed, or cat, I should say. So there'll be like a mobile groomer that goes to their house and does the cat. But I'm like, I've never even realized that cats needed to be groomed. They're like,
yeah, they shed it, I guess, but
they cut their hair though, or like shave it down. I think it was just like a good bath, and
I think you would be clip the fucking claws, shower, and then that's probably it. Or I don't know if there's like for your hairy dog.
Yeah.
Do they like brush the hair the fuck out?
Yeah, but that should never stop shedding. So I imagine a cat's the same.
Oh yeah, I'm not looking forward to that part of it. Hair everywhere, fuck.
Oh, that's actually right. I forget that cats actually do shed quite a bit. Well, it depends. I feel like it's like dogs too. Some do shed, some don't. So, but I think most of the part, I say most of the time, cats fucking shed like crazy.
Yeah. So we will see. They usually also like scratching fucking couches and shit, like with their claws and shit. So I was telling them, I was like, yo, the fuck? We just got this shit. So I don't know, man. I'll again.
It sucks for both animals, like dogs, cats, whatever you have. It's just
yeah. Because with the dog, it was the dog pissing on the fucking carpet, bro. So it's like nice. Yeah,
and you would think, obviously, you got a small dog because you think it'd be like less maintenance and shit. But the smaller the dog, the smaller the bladder. So they're more prone to be pissing everywhere and shitting. And then the big ass dogs, they can hold it longer, but fuck, you're dealing with the whole ass.
Puddle, dead ass.
That's dead a puddle, ass. And that's that's a lot of shit. So you gotta get the medium-sized dogs. That's what I learned.
No, they
be fucking up though.
No, I get you. Your dogs are cool though.
Yeah, other than the shedding part, but
yeah,
man. But I don't know what else we got for today. Is that
shit, bro? I feel like that's it for me, bro. Anything else you wanna touch on or anything?
I think we're good, man.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I think that's it for me.
Sounds good. Alrighty. Well, thank you for joining us on Pod 109, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah. Peace.
All right, peace out, y'all.